Okay, so you see people on YouTube nowadays doing these like, can you do this challenges? And it got me wondering while I was playing Madden, is it possible to win the Super Bowl with a bunch of players considered out of position? So I used the Patriots for this. I set the difficulty of the game to pro because I didn't want to go insane trying to do this fucking challenge. I had to change I used the Patriots because I knew off the top of my head that Julian Edelman used to play quarterback in college, and that was one of the things that I wanted to try, was using an out-of-position player at quarterback, and I wanted to try and see how he would fare. So I used the Patriots, plus this is Madden 19, so the Super Bowl technically was the Patriots versus the Rams. But you can't do that fucking exhibition game because it'll set it to the automatic rosters that it already has instead of the ones you created. So I had to do like an exhibition on my own game, kind of. So I'm using the Patriots for this challenge, and then here I'm going to show you what rosters I have. Obviously, Julian Edelman at quarterback since he used to play in college. I didn't really do much defensively. We have Cordero, I don't know how the fuck pronounce it. Everyone says it differently, at halfback, which actually was surprising. He's 88 overall. We moved Patrick Chung from cornerback to wide receiver, which is pretty cool. And this is the only defensive change I made, which I moved, I don't remember his name. I always just called him Barry when I was playing, from wide receiver to safety, because that was one of the things in Ultimate Team they had. It was like Julio Jones or someone was a free safety or a strong safety or something. I didn't touch tight end or the line, offensive line, or defensive line, because I didn't want to make this too hard on myself, because I didn't know how hard this was actually going to be. I've tried playing with the punter and kicker as quarterback before, and it was a giant pain in the ass. I didn't make any changes to cornerback other than moving Patrick Chung. Didn't touch free safety, strong safety. Braxton Berrios, whatever the fuck you pronounce that. That's who I moved from wide receiver to strong safety. And then the best one of all is we have Tom Brady as our punter. Good old Tom is the punter. Never touched any of the punt or kick returns. So yeah, there's the offense for out of position, or not, yeah, offense pretty much for out of position players. We didn't really touch defense. But first with this, just based off this first kickoff return, it kind of seemed too easy, in my honest opinion. But then again, I kind of forgot Cordero Patterson was kickoff return, so it should have been kind of easy because he's pretty high rated for it. Honestly, this challenge wasn't as easy as I was expecting it to be. It was easier. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't as hard as I was expecting, but it also wasn't like easy. It was a good challenge, and it was one of the few times when I play Madden and it like I struggle and I get frustrated, but it's like you're having fun frustrated. The frame rate fucking just took the bed here. You see Julian Edelman completing his first pass for 30 yards. Damn, that's pretty good. To Chris Hogan. I kind of left like this video originally was like an hour long. I left in the first drive to show like how it kind of played out, because I think this drive ended with an interception, which kind of fucking sucked. But that's kind of what you expect when you don't have a quarterback and quarterback. But I didn't really put much in defense at all, because it's defense. It's not really that exciting when you play Madden, other than when you get turnovers, which I left those in because turnovers on defense are fun. That was an interesting pass and diving catch that I didn't expect to complete at all. You can see Julian Edelman kind of threw it too far ahead. I cut out most of the offense when it wasn't anything big, or if it was like, what I left in was big plays with the out-of-position players, but there really wasn't many. The only really big plays with the out-of-position players was Cordero Patterson. Look at that. Like, that was a really bad throw. I don't know why that was not intercepted. That should have been intercepted. If this was all pro, that would have been picked. That was just hands down should have been picked. I think I'm running the same play right last fucking play. Again, here, that was just a really bad throw. That should have been picked. Like, that's twice now it should have been picked off, but we weren't. And I'm not complaining that I wasn't. It honestly made me so happy that I wasn't. I thought I was going to be. But still, like, that was bad. This challenge was kind of quite funny. Like, to the point where it might spark, like, can you do a whole franchise? It got picked off here. And I don't understand why Rob Gronkowski couldn't tackle that. He was draped all over him, and then there was no way I was catching that man with that fat lineman who was out of energy. But honestly, that's like, this is the first, I think, they scored maybe two touchdowns and a field goal. No. They scored like 3 times this game, and this was like one of the 3. And the other 2 aren't for like the second half of the game, which is kind of boring. That's why like half this game got cut out, because the defense was, I guess if there was one thing I would change about this to make it maybe more interesting, was I would try and change up the defense more, because the defense was still like on par, like really good. Like, it was hard for them to get anything really going, and when they did, it was because of like stupid mistakes I made. Here was like a half decent run with the actual running back, not Cordell Patterson. I don't know why I left this in. I think probably because this next play here is probably, I think this next play was one of the really good plays that we had with the out-of-position players. Like, look at this. I don't even know how he pulled that, like how that's possible. And then he just, that's the, you get that type of shit playing pro or rookie. You get, like, you do that shit more often playing a rookie, which is kind of funny. Nice throw. Patrick Chung finally getting his first catch out of position, which is pretty cool. I try and force it to him a lot. It always backfires on me. I think I left this drive in because I scored in this drive. I don't know why I left this drive. Probably, I think I did score this drive. Because I learned, like, I'm used to always trying. This is one of the good things about having Julian Edelman as your quarterback, is he can just fucking run. Tom Brady's slower than shit. No offense, Tom, but he's slower than shit. Then I cut it. I tried to leave, like, when I got into the red zone, which is towards the end zone. If you don't know what the red zone is of the field, so that way, like, that's where, like, most of the interesting stuff was. Like, right there, we had Julian Edelman run again and, you know, almost pick up the first. Here's another, you know, here's why it's like you have multiple constraints. You have the back of the end zone, so, like, you have to, like, throw it, like, you got, like, a smaller window of passes to thread it through guys. It's going to be interesting with, like, you know, a non-quarterback, because he, you know, out of position player, he's not going to have the best throws. Like, right here, I was losing my shit with how he managed to get that, like, pass in. Like, that was a good pass for that window. And then our kicker, we left the kicker the same, but I think after this I decided to make the ultimate substitution, which you will hopefully see here soon. I think I'm doing it right here. We're going to call him the big guns, the big boy, Big B. Tom Brady is now our kicker. He's a punter and a kicker. This was hilarious, but also really, really frustrating, and you will see why. It doesn't take effect. I already kicked it off. Okay. Tom Brady is the kicker. You will see. It is so frustrating. It honestly led to them scoring. Oh, yeah, that was a nice defensive play. That was led by me. That's why I left it in, because, you know, it was one of those, like, you're gonna cut it. You're gonna be like, how did he get 7 more points? Well, there you go. I fucking picked off the AI and returned it. This is the interesting thing. Tom Brady can't kick to save his fucking life. And that's max. I'm doing it max power, and look at that. It just, like, shanked off their guy, and there's no way we were catching this guy. Look at Brian Hoyer trying to catch up to him. It just was. Yeah. So this is where I think it's the second time they scored the whole game. And then jump cut back to their offense because kick return was kind of dumb. There's no reason for it. Another interception by me. I don't think I got to the end zone in this one. I was too slow, and I also wanted to try and get the offense out to score because there really wasn't much out of position change for the defense, so like it wasn't interesting to watch. This stuff's interesting though because you got Cordell Patterson, who's like I don't know how the fuck he fit through that. Normally running plays do not work for me. But somehow, like, with Cordell Patterson, it was just working. He would fit through these small-ass holes that I didn't even know, like, were even fucking possible. There's another shitty pass. I think that was Patrick Chung I tried to get it to. And it was just a shitty pass, and Patrick Chung is honestly not that fast. This is fucking interesting. Oh, we went to halftime, and I love this play because if you get the tight ends to block, it gives you a lot of time, and usually with these wide receivers who are coming across, they'll clip with a corner, except they didn't here, which led to an interception because the corner was faster than Patrick Chung. It'll clip, and somehow one of your wide receivers will spring free, and you can easily get that like big yardage play. But it didn't work there, and obviously I got picked off. And then here I forced a fumble, and fucking my guy decided he didn't want to scoop the fucking ball. He had butterfingers that day, apparently. Like, Jesus, man. Fucking work on your fucking hand skills. And then here I'm lurking the wide receiver again. Now I'm switching back. I don't know how. This is another thing that fucking blew my mind is how I caught that. When that showed like it was a reception, I thought their guy caught it, which was interesting. That was a really awkward jump cut. I thought their guy fucking caught it. Oh, here's why. Tom Brady can't kick, so he can't fucking punt the ball. So, this is just funny. Watch this. I max power doesn't fucking matter. Look at this. He punted it like 10 yards. He punted it 10 fucking yards. Like, that's how far I can punt it on my best day. Like, and I'm not a professional athlete. I'm not that strong. What the fuck, Tom? So, yeah, now they're at the 25. And I believe they scored on this play. Yeah, they did. Because we can't tackle worth a shit. So they scored on this play. That's just how the cookie crumbles, I guess, when you have a fucking Tom Brady as your kicker and your punter. So now we're back. Somehow, I don't know why Josh Gordon didn't hold on to that. He ran so many yards with it. Oh, yeah, so it was 4th down. We're on their side of the field, and it was like, you need to punt the ball. It's 4th and 10. We have Tom Brady as our punter. Fuck that. I ain't fucking punting with Tom Brady. He ain't going to get it anywhere. He'd probably get to the 30. So I was like, fuck that. We're going to try for a play. Somehow, I thought again, that fooled me again. Even when I was playing, I thought Patrick Chung caught that and held on to it. Somehow, he dropped it, which is not shocking. He's not a wide receiver. This play, fucking, I lost my shit because at this point I was like, all right, we're down 3. We need to come back. We can't kick a field goal. And this play fucking made me so excited. And then they're like booth review, and I was like, no. Like a fat kid with my Twinkies. I said, no. You're giving me this fucking play. Fucking ain't taking that shit away from me. I was so hyped. I was jumping up and down because this was like perfect out there. And then they gave me that, and I was just like, I have to fucking take that. That run in the middle with Julian Edelman, like, I'll take it all day. I'll take it all day. And then I went to go kick the extra point and was like, fuck, Tom Brady's my kicker still. So I had to go for 2. There was no choice of kicking the field goal. Tom Brady couldn't even fucking get it over the uprights. So here we are. 19-16. If I miss it, they can, if I don't get it, they can come back with a field goal. But I said nay. They gave me that opening, and I read it with Julian Edelman. I said, if you gave it to me, I would take it all day, and they gave it to me again. So here we are. You know, they got to make a comeback. They have fucking spacing all day, and then I switched over to Stephen Gilmore. Get that big interception to seal the game. This seals the game right here. They have one timeout. There's 43 seconds left. All I have to do is kneel the ball twice. So I kneeled the ball the first time. I was like, fuck yeah. This game is mine. It's easy win. Easy win. Guaranteed victory. They call a timeout, obviously, you know, stop the clock, try to get the ball back. It's still a one-score game. I get the bright idea to try a fake to be funny and to put up more points because I didn't think this game was interesting enough. I did a fake spike to try and put up more points. There's only one person I can really go to on this play. Well, I could have went to Cordero Patterson, but so I roll out right, try and pass the Josh Gordon, and it gets picked off. And they run it back a decent way. There is still 30 seconds left. I have 2 timeouts. This is not good. I literally handed them the game here. I handed them the game. I was so stressed right here because I was like, I just did the biggest dumb. And then they pull a play like this, and I was just like, no, this is how it's going to go. It's going to end because they're going to do plays like that. My defense isn't going to cover, and they're going to get a touchdown. I'm at like 10 seconds to score a touchdown, and it's not going to be possible. So they, spike the ball. Obviously, clock management. Smart plays by the AI. I'm coming out here like we cannot let them score. I would be devastated if I coughed up this game because I was being stupid. Right there. I don't understand why my guy right there didn't jump. Luckily, he didn't catch it. He dropped it when it hit the ground. And I don't understand why my guy didn't leap up because most of the time, if that was the AI, they would leap up. Bullshit Madden stuff. But for some reason, my guy didn't leap. So we're here 3rd and 10. I'm trying to cover a guy who I thought would make the play. They went opposite side. Somehow, I don't understand how he didn't get inbounds. At all. But it's 4th and 10, 3 seconds left. I'm fucking shitting bricks here. Like, holy shit. I'm like, we cannot. And I'm like over here trying to cover a bunch of guys, and the AI does that, and I just fucking go ballistic. Showing that it's possible to win the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl. Without a position players.